y-axis. First, my value is on, so I can see my values, right? Now, the next thing is to change the color to something people can see, to what? White. So I can see my white, right? Right. So then I'll go to title. Still on my x-axis, click on title. Title is this age class, right? So when you click on title, you would see it is in automatic. Change it to age. Just put age. Age. Then change the title color to what? White. So age has been changed to white. Now let me tell you something. When you are creating dashboard charts, your chart should always have title. It should have axis title and chart title. This is axis title. This one here, this is axis title, right? Then this is the chart title up, right? It's very important. Now it gives more explanation to what you are trying to create or what you are trying to show. Now, so we are done with our x-axis. So let's progress to our y-axis. So I'll just collapse this x. Now go to y. Y is this one here. So first, for my y-axis, I'm going to go to my what? Value, right? I'll click on value. Then I will change color to what? White. Then my title, I would give it, the title is what? Attrition. And I will change the color to white. Nice. So you can see now, right? Now I am done with my y axis. So I'm going to collapse this y axis. Now the next thing is grid lines. Grid lines is all these lines you are seeing here. We don't need them. So remove it. I'm going to just remove it. So they are out. So now columns. Column is this column you are seeing here, right? You want to change the color, do you? So if we don't want to change the color, we can leave it. If we want to change the color, you can just choose any color. Maybe you want to use this color, or you want to change by using this color, or you want to change by using, it depends on the color you want to use. But I think I I would still prefer the color that this color is okay. We can use this color, right? We can use this color. So this is it. So if we're using this color,
You want to ask, what if you want to change each bar with different colors? So each age with a different color.
okay, you want to change each bar with different colors. Now, to achieve that, the thing is, this kind of, if we're having something like, let me use something like, if we have something like, how should I put this now? Legend. Now, legend is like different, like not the same. You get, for example, now they are like educational field for example. So in that scenario, now if we're having like male and female, hey, let me use a better description. Male and female. Now, male and female is in categories, right? Either a male or a female. In that regard, we can easily change the color for that. But this whole box now, column, right, is only coming from just age. Is just age, right? So if we have categories like male and female, it will be easy for us to change or manipulate our color from this place, because over here it's only giving us one color, right? Only one color. But if we have male and female, we're going to be seeing two color options where we can change for male and we can change for female. And in that regard, you will see legend. But because in this regard, it's just only age, so there's no possibility for that color changer for each bars. I don't know if I'm making sense, sir.
Yes, you are. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
and we're going to practice that. After this one, the next one is going to be um, age band by gender, gender-wise age band, calculating the attrition for them. So now we have done this, right? Let's say we are done. If you want to add border, you can add border. If you want to add data label is like giving us the counts of each of these employees from these different age groups. So I'll just click on data label. So once I do that, you can see 94, 91, 34, 18. I can change the color, click it, then value, this is the value, go to the value, then change the color to white. So we have it like this. Now we are done with this. right?
So I
So
have
we
a
are done with
question.
this. All right, ma.
Um, like just based on the age category, should we not have below 30 first before the other one? Because I'm having similar issues, so I was wondering if you could
Should we
address
have
that.
what?
So if you look at the age category,
Yeah, okay,
um,
should be arranged.
30, yeah, should it not be before below 31st and then 31 to 34?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. There's a way to do that. Yeah, I'm coming to that angle, but I'm not going to do it for you guys. I'll give it as an assignment. You go and do it. So the assignment is below 30 is supposed to come first, right? 31 to 40 is supposed to be the next, followed by 41 to 50 and so. Sorting, that's sorting. We call it sorting. But I want you guys to go and try it out. In our next class, I want to see who will get it, right? Now, let me just give you the concept, the logic. The logic of this is we can do it in this way. You can create you can create a conditional column again, depends. Then give below 30 to 1, 31 to 42, 41 to 53, 51 to 64. Then you drag it to your sort. Then you sort it by that value. So this would help you to sort. You get, so that's one way of achieving that. So I want you guys to go and try it. Then our next class, I want to see who gets it, and that's going to be 10 marks for that. 10 marks. So, but for now, just leave it like this. Now, this is sorted by the highest to the smallest. That is why it's like this. But we can sort it by this form. Now, if we are sorting it by this form, it will scatter because 31 to 40 is different from below 30, right? So this will still scatter. It will be difficult to just sort it directly, but there's a way to sort. So you go and try it. Then our next class will try it out. So now let us change this title. So I'll go to my general, then click on title, then change it to um, age band, or I can say age band by attrition. Age band by attrition. So I'm going to change this color to white, then take it to the center. I can increase the size if I want. So I can increase the size, or I can even make it capital later. Let me just make it capitalized form. Age band by attrition. Age band by attrition. All right. Age band by what? Attrition. So we have done this, right? Okay. Now we have age band by what? Attrition. Now let's do something else. Um, we we have just few minutes left before we wrap up the class. Then we continue. Um, then we continue. Now we have age band by attrition. Now the next thing is let us get gender by age band. Like I mean gender age band by attrition. For each of these, want to know, okay, females and male, right? This is total number of female and male based on this age band, right? For each of these. Now I'm going to do that here. For this one that is big. Now, why am I doing that? Is not this place. I want to reserve it um for job roles by job satisfaction. That one is going to be in form of table. But before I do that, I want to do the one for gender for each of these age band by attrition. All right, so let's quickly do that. See the same thing with the same thing. We'll just add gender to it. So how do we do that now? So to do that, already it is easy for us to calculate based on gender. How many people left the company based on gender, right? How many people are still working based on it is easy for us to calculate that. We can easily calculate that. So if we want to calculate gender by attrition, or let me do gender by attrition first, then we can now do gender by age band. Okay, gender age band by attrition. So to do gender by attrition is very simple. I will just create a new column. I can use this one, right? I can use this one. Then I can just come here and say, click on this gender, right? Gender, where is my gender? Gender is this. Gender, that's G. Okay. So I can drag my gender to my x-axis. Oh, yeah, then drag my attrition to my y-axis. Attrition, that's count of attrition to my y-axis. So I have it like this, right? I have it like this. I can change it to pie chart if I want. So I have it like this, right? But if you notice something, it's only giving me 0 and 1. So I think I should have used, okay, it's giving me count of gender. No, this is a mistake. Sorry. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. I just remember that count of attrition is 0 and 1. It's supposed to be an attrition count. Or no, count of attrition is still correct. Let me go back. Okay, let me do it again. Gender, take gender to legend is fine. Now I'm going to explain what legend is. Legend is just giving us like in form of categories, how many male, how many female we have. So I would also take gender to first let me create a chart for that. I want to use this chart or this chart, right? This chart. So I'm going to click on my gender. Where is my gender? This is my gender. So I'm going to take gender to let me see, to value. All right. So once I do that, right, I have 588 and I have what? 882. But this one is for all the what? This is for all the employees, right? This is not for attrition. This one is just to give me the total gender for all the employees. Because if you add 588 and 882, we're going to get, at the end of the day, we're going to be getting 1,470. And one of the advantage of using a pie chart is that pie chart will also calculate in percentage, right? So we have 60 percentage the um for the male and 40 percentage for what? For the females. So based on gender, we have more of the male leaving the company than that of the female. No, sorry. Based on the total employee, we have more working class male than that of what? The female. So how do we now change this? Instead of us having for the entire population, um, we can decide to use the count of what? Attrition. So let me remove this. Let me take attrition count here. So this one is better. So when I drag attrition count to value, what I have is 87 for the female and 150 for the male. So this is telling us that we have more of the male leaving the company than that of what? The female
Sorry, can you do that
leaving.
again?
All right, let me just do that last. So this will be the last now we do before our last brain teaser. Okay. Okay. All right. So what I will do now is this. So I'm going to click my pie chart, right? Pie chart. So this is my pie chart. This is my pie chart. I want to present how many male and how many female do I have that are, that have left the company, right? So based on legend will just show me the category of male and female. I will drag gender towards my legend. It will show me my female and my male. Then I will drag my attrition count or count of attrition to values. So this would give me the value of those who are still working. Sorry, the value of those who have left the company. So based on gender, male and female. So we have 87 female and we have 150 male that have left the company. All right. So I believe we are clear. I want to wrap up here. So in our next class, we'll complete our dashboard in our next class. So let me know, Mr. Muiwa, are you with us? Hope you did not miss out any concept.
Yeah, I'm with you, sir.
All right. Okay. So we want to do our last brain teaser. So this is just to give us male and female, right?
The
In our
question is
next
up
class.
already.
Okay.
Last print teaser is up already. But we'll just wait for the first three answers. So after then, you can tell us about what we have for the next class. So once I get
All
the
right.
first three answers now, then you can continue, sir.
All right.
So I'm waiting for our responses. Very simple question.
Progress.
So the company starts with 500 employees. Each month, 5% of the remaining employees leave the company due to various reasons. But the company hires 25 employees each month. So how many employees will the company have after 6 months? Very simple. And this one particularly is just 20 marks, not even the regular 10 marks again. So let me check the chat box if the answers are there. Well, the first place say 500. I hope your math is matching this time around. I wouldn't know why you choose 500. So I hope our math is matching. Okay, so I have the first three answers already. Let's see if our math is matching this time around. Okay, so the answer is actually 500, right? Because 5% of 500 employees is actually 25. So it's more like 25 exiting, 25 are being hired. So nothing is actually changing. So that's very correct. Well done. That's 2020 marks to the first three. All right. So Wanda, you can just wrap up. What are we looking at the next class? Because our time is gone already.
All right. Okay, in our next class, we're going to